Showed this to my German grandpa, and he started telling me where the best camping spots were. My grandpa fought in the Battle of the Bulge and lived to be in his 90s. I died 17 times attempting to leave spawn. Truly the greatest generation. You run for 1.3 kilometers and then get shot by a guy you never see. 11 out of 10. Join a German match because it had the lowest ping. Join a squad, everyone is speaking German. They ask me a question, ja. They buy it. I probably did something wrong at some point as they start yelling at me. My German recognizes some words. I managed to make out some Gott verdammt and Scheiße in between the yelling. They kick me from the squad. Join another one. This time they seem more chill. The squad's medic comes close to me and whispers, I don't know German either. We stay close together for the rest of the match. I'll never forget that guy. I met this guy from Mississippi. We had a good conversation while pushing up to the enemy for about 15 minutes. He and I alone snuck through their trenches and took them out without being detected. He told me about his kids, his wife, and the stuff he got his kids for Christmas. As we finally got to the front line, I watched him be blown up by an artillery shell. 10 out of 10. Helps me forget about her. I watched my friend's legs get blown off right in front of me right after he told me artillery can't hurt you if you don't believe it can. 10 out of 10 would get PTSD again. Does a great job of reminding me that I would in fact die in war. If you're looking for a review on this game, you've come to the wrong place. But if you're looking for an outstanding pie recipe, you've come to the right place. Ingredients. 1. 6 tablespoons unsalted butter. 2. 1/2 cup white sugar. 3. 1/2 cup brown sugar. 4. 1/4 cup water. 5 1/4 teaspoon cinnamon. 6. 1 pinch salt. 7. 5 apples, peeled, cored, and sliced. 8. 1 pastry for double crust pie. Directions. 1. Preheat oven to 425 degrees Fahrenheit, 220 degrees Celsius. 2. Combine butter, white sugar, brown sugar, water, cinnamon, and salt in a saucepan over medium heat. Bring to a boil, remove from heat, and set aside. 3rd, roll out half the pastry to fit a 9-inch pie plate. Place bottom crust in pie plate. Pour in apple slices. 4. Roll out top crust into a 10-inch circle. Cut into 8 1-inch wide strips with a sharp paring knife or pastry wheel. Weave the pastry strips one at a time into a lattice pattern. Fold the ends of the lattice strips under the edge of the bottom crust and crimp to seal. 5. Pour butter-sugar mixture over top of pie, coating the lattice, and allowing any remaining sauce to drizzle through the crust. 6. Bake in the preheated oven for 15 minutes. Reduce heat to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, 175 degrees Celsius, and bake until the crust is golden brown. The caramel on the top crust is set, and the apple filling is bubbling, 35 to 40 more minutes. Allow to cool completely before slicing. Now I know why Grandpa used to wake up screaming in the middle of the night. If you want to be fully immersed, then you should join a German server. Wait, why can I write a review, LOL? I played medic, revived a guy, told him don't go that way. He yelled some German words. I went prone in a trench to avoid getting hit. The guy I revived, arm, leg, and head, fell next to me after ignoring my warning and getting blown up by tank. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Why can I review this game? I have never played it or bought it. Just like real war, I presume, in which you will never know from where you were hit, and no one cares if you die. Especially the medics, you yell and yell for a medic, but get no response and see the medic rush the enemy lines with a single-shot rifle while your life slips through your fingers, but then you respawn and do it all again. 8 out of 10. 80% of playtime spent either dead, walking, or heavily suppressed. Can't spawn half the time without getting insta-killed by artillery or accurate fire. Enemy blends in perfectly, but they always seem to know where you are the second you peek from cover. Can't recommend it enough. 11 out of 10. For the first few hours, the process is 1. Deploy. 2. Run 20 seconds. Dry, die. 4. Deploy. After around 5 hours of gameplay, the process has changed to 1. Deploy. 2. Run 20 seconds. 3. Shoot. Veer, die. 5. Deploy. After 10 hours of gameplay, 1. Deploy. 2. Run. 3. Shoot. 4. Maybe I killed Simone. 5. Die. 6. Check stats. 7. KD ratio 0.25. 8. Smile: 9, deploy, zine, die. The good, team-based, need to communicate with mics, runs smooth, nice graphics. Feels like Saving Private Ryan the game. I even ran into James Francis Ryan in battle. The bad. I hate not knowing what killed me. When I'm inside of a tank and you just get death screen, saying you died, no explosion, sound or anything. People not using mics. Waking up in the middle of the night screaming, "Tiger, he's turning onto us. Can I sue for PTSD?" You spawn in, clueless, rifle in hand, and instantly realize you have no idea what's happening. It's like crossing a street for the first time without any street signs. You're just looking left and right, hoping for the best. Before you know it, you're face up in the dirt, staring at the sky, wondering where everything went wrong in your life. You repeat this cycle at least 10 more times, each death somehow more confusing than the last, before finally mustering the courage to ask for help. Spoiler: no one knows what's going on either. But hey, at least you're all confused together. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Hour 1. Oh, this game is very interesting. Gotta learn some of these mechanics. Hour 5. Frustration is all over my face and my gameplay shows. I mean, who hides in that bush? Hour 15. Frustration is a thing of the past. Is HQ calling in an HE strike on your grid coordinate? Good. Rain down fury, Commander. My body is ready to accept the price of victory. The enemy team. No, you can't just camp with an MG42. Me. Ha ha ha. MG42. Go. Brrrr. I will not cease my activities until I drive a stake through the hearts of every wretched affiliate of curb-stomping OP. They are decadent, debauched scum, and will be struck down until they're writhing in pain amongst the cobblestones. This is your fate for besmirching the honor of my beloved Caitlin. Played new Soviet maps, Soviet side hell. Yeah, play machine gunner. My squad leader tell me to shot anyone retreating when we all push. Shoot cowards gets kicked. Pretty good game. Be medic, German bombing my position for 10 minutes straight. Trying to save my comrades left and right. But all that's left are pieces of them. Won the battle in the end, lost every bit of humanity left in me. Gained PTSD and shell-shock 1940 out of 1945 will enlist again. Please lower the price of game. Getting screamed at by overly hormonal commanders is a great way to pass time. Would recommend. Hide in a ditch, die in a ditch, respawn in a ditch. 10 out of 10. I've played this game for a couple of hours. Seems good to me.